She gained fame on social Instagram for sizzling gorgeous captivity photos and
So, what do you actually feel about the women with big, oversized breasts?
This man! What did he go to prison?
So, some persons have come out to say that touching the breast or sucking the breast makes the breast to get large, and some others do say that marriage affects the size of the breast and makes it large. Anyway, before we get to know if that is true or not, so I noticed a lot of women do feel very bad when they have big breasts, especially for the fact that it attracts a lot of attention to them. Of course, big breast is an attraction its own, just like big axe. You know, somebody that has big axe, everybody will always look at that person when the person passes, and the same thing goes to somebody that has big breast. It is just normal. You don't need to feel bad about these things. You don't need to, if you have big breasts, you don't need to feel bad about it, because there are some things you can do to reduce the size of your breast and feel normal again. Oversized breast, or otherwise known as macromastia, is a condition of abnormal enlargement of the breast tissue in excess of the normal proportion, which simply means in your breast you have a lot of tissues there. There are some things that can actually cause these tissues in your breast. It is not a sickness, it is not bad. You are not inferior, you are still yourself. Do you understand? You just have a lot more of tissues than other women. That is what it simply means. What is considered as excessive large breast? This is very important so that you know it, so that you don't feel bad when your breast is a bit larger than your friend's own. No, your breast is supposed to be between 1 to at most 4 pounds of breast tissue. That one is normal, but when it is 5 pounds of breast tissues and more, that's when you can consider it as being very abnormal actually. Does these hormones form in your breast to make it big or very sizable? When the ovary starts to produce and release estrogen, fat in the connective tissues starts to collect. This causes the breast to enlarge. The duct system also starts to grow. So it is just when those fats begin to form and the ovary starts to produce and release them, the fats begin to collect. That is what it simply means, and that's why your breast gets big. Causes macromastia. Macromastia is always associated with obesity and hormonal imbalance, which simply means that it is as a result of your hormones, and obesity can actually lead to the big or the size of the breast. Now, the things that can actually cause the size of the breast to be big are fatty foods, puberty, of course. That's when you are growing as a child. When you get to the stage, you need to start growing some of these parts of the body. Then the kind of food you eat, the kind of lifestyle you expose yourself to. If you notice, most of the people that are always having this big breast or fats in their body are people that always like to eat most of this processed food, most of these fried foods, oily food, fatty foods. These things are not good. These are largely the causes of uh, big breast or macromastia in women. Big breast is also hereditary. This simply means you can inherit it from your father or your mother, depending on who has the big breast in your family. There are two types of tissues that can form in your breast. They are known as fat tissues. A lot of fats you have in your body that was transmitted to your breast side. This thing, it can cause you a big or oversized breast. Well, another thing that can cause you oversized breast is fibrous tissues. Fibrous tissues is a type of tissue that is mostly made up of tough protein fibers called collagen. Fibrous connective tissue supports, protects, and holds bones, muscles, and other tissues and organs in place. Forgive me if I'm not getting the medical terms very well, but I'm just trying to make sense anyway. Symptoms of macromastia can include chronic neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, chest wall pain, headaches, poor posture, shoulder grooving, numbness and tingling of the hands, shortness of breath, sleep disturbance, rashes under and between the breast, and low exercise tolerance. So these are the things that when you begin to say, okay, it is not good to have big breasts because of these health conditions. You understand? And not because of what people will think. Diet to help reduce breast size is one that actually reduces overall body fat. That means if you are planning to reduce your size of breast, just know that for those of you that may be wanting to reduce just the breast and not reduce the ass, I don't see how possible that is going to be, because these things will help you reduce the whole fat in your body. And of course, what are you doing with fat? What do you need fat for? And you can engage in exercise. Anyway, I'll get to that. The best diet to help reduce breast size is one that actually reduces overall body fat. This means a diet high in fruits, vegetables and protein. Fish and chicken are best. Carbohydrates should be minimized as much as possible, along with fried, fatty or processed food. So a lot of you that do used to eat a lot of these fries or processed food or fatty food like oily food and all of that, you should reduce it if you want to maintain or of course reduce the size of your breast. Do you understand? And now for those of you that actually want to reduce the breast and not the ass, because some of you have the big ass and the big breast. I want to reduce just the big breast without the ass. It may not be possible. Actually, the reduction of the fat in your body will be a total reduction. So that means the whole body fat will be reduced. The ones in your breast, the ones in your ass, any part of your body will be reduced. So if you actually want to have the ass but not the breast, you can engage in exercise, this kind of exercise that will need you to squat so that you can push out the ass while the fat in your body reduces. Like I said before, if you want to reduce your fat tissue in the breast, you should do exercise. You should avoid some food and then eat some stuff like fenugreek fruits. You should eat fenugreek fruits or seed. It helps you. And then you should engage in exercise. You should take a lot of vegetables. You should take in vegetables, citrus fruits, a lot of fruits. These are the kind of food you should be eating. You should avoid fatty food, proteinous food, carbohydrated foods. You should avoid these things so that it will help you reduce the size of your breast. But exercise can only reduce your fat tissue. What it now means is your fibrous tissue cannot be reduced by exercise. So how do you reduce your fibrous tissue? You reduce your fibrous tissue by kneading. There's something called kneading. That kneading is massaging your muscles, applying pressure. So I don't know, you hold, press, the muscles that hold your breast sides, massage them so that your breast size can reduce. Do you understand? The summary of this whole thing is you are beautiful the way you are. You are gorgeous. You are attractive. You are seductive. The aim of this video is to make those of the women that feel inferior when they are being referred to their size of breast. No, you don't have to feel inferior. Apart from the health risk, you are normal. You are okay. Especially for those of you that have big breasts, but it's not up to or more than 5 pounds of tissue. You don't really have a problem. There's no problem. Do you understand? Apart from the neck pain, the back pain, the chest pain, it may cause you. So for those of you that have more than 5 pounds of tissue, I think surgery can actually do that so that you reduce the whole fat in your body. I don't know, but you may have to check distance, all right, to be sure before you go ahead with whatever you want to do to yourself. But with your big breast, with your big ass, you are beautiful and you are unique the way you are. Do you understand? Don't feel inferior when people refer to your size of breast. Apart from being fit, being healthy, more healthy, there's nothing bad about your breast size. So you're okay, you are beautiful just the way God has created you. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for being with me all the while. Please do not forget to share this video to others to encourage them about confidence they should build. And of course, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you and God bless you.
Amazing God, no